Hello, people of the world. My name is Mario Rockazxt. My camera's working. Hello, people of the world. My name is Mario Rockazxt. You can see my face now. It's going to be laggy at times, so don't get mad at me. So a while back, I did a video on Pokemon with terrible shinies and what shinies I would give them instead. And I didn't include any of the Pokemon from Generation 9, and I'm pretty sure it's because I made the video No, I didn't. So I thought, what are some Gen 9 Pokemon with shinies that could use a little bit of fixing up? Well, I chose some more Pokemon, and we are going to see what I did. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, as you can see, the first few Pokemon that we have are Armarouge and Ceruledge. So on this side is the side with the real official shinies created by Game Freak, and on this side is the ones that I gave them. Shiny Armarouge and Ceruledge don't really change that much. The only difference is in their eyes. They just have different eye colors. So I thought that I would instead switch their bodies around, like their body colors. Not the armor parts, though, because I just felt like it works better to me. I'm really proud of this one. It looks definitely better than the official ones. Next up is Squawkabilly. Squawkabilly's 4 forms all have a different shiny, where the beak and Pompadour turn pink. I felt like this does not suit them very well. So I decided to make this the new shiny Squawkabilly, where it's just a single color. Like for Alchemy, it has many forms, but only has one shiny form. It doesn't have one for each one, and I felt like I would do the same thing for Squawkabilly. And because there isn't a red Squawkabilly, I felt like I should give the shiny one a red form. Next up is Mousehold. This thing has a crappy shiny. The difference between a regular Mousehold and the shiny is this thing right here, this part. This is gray on the normal part. Yeah. That does not suit it very well, so I decided to make them yellow. I feel like it stands out more, and it definitely looks like a little bit better. Paldean Tauros just switches the gray on its fur and the black for its mane, and this is the end result. It doesn't look that different, so I thought I would do a little callback to its regular Cantonian form. The reason that I chose it to do this is because I remember a Pokemon, Galarian Stunfisk, which is a Pokemon whose shiny I actually have, and I really enjoy the shiny because it's a callback to its original colors. So I thought that this would be a great callback to the original Tauros colors as well. Scavillain has a terrible shiny. I mean, Scavillain is a Pokemon that I personally like, but a lot of other people don't seem to like it because it doesn't look like it, just because it's ugly. It's got ugly faces. But I like it. And I really like the two-headed pepper aspect. However, in its shiny, the body changes and the peppers don't. I was mad at that. So I decided to make the peppers different colors. The red head changes to yellow, and the green head changes to orange. Although it looks red on my screen. Trust me, that is orange. Quaquaval. This is a dog shit shiny. The reason why is because it's just less saturated. It doesn't look that much different. So I decided that I would switch the colors on its plumage and its regular body feathers around, meaning that the dark feathers are now the plumage feathers, and the plumage feathers are now the body feathers. Yeah. I said fellers. Feathers. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I definitely feel like this looks a lot more noticeable than the current shiny. Fluttermane. It takes on the same green, gross snot color that Mischievous has, and it does not look good. So I decided that, hey, why not change it? So I turned it purple with yellow accents. I definitely feel like this is a good idea because it definitely looks like it's more of a ghost type to me. I also changed its eye color from red and yellow to blue and yellow. Bramblegast is another Pokemon with a crappy shiny. Because it barely changes. I mean, if I were to look at this thing, like this thing right here, and someone asked me, "Do you think this is shiny?" I would reply, "No." So I decided I would turn it into this. The idea that I got for this was I turned it into high contrast mode. I don't know if the high contrast mode is going to show on this screen, but I'm going to. So if it's not showing, then sorry, but I am spamming high contrast. If you did not see, if you want to see what it looks like, press Control Search H on your computer. And if you're not using a computer, I'm sorry in advance. I feel like this definitely fits a lot more. It definitely looks a lot better. Flamigo is a Pokemon that just gets a little bit lighter. And I, for one, am a person who likes Pokemon with very subtle changes for its shiny. Like, it doesn't change that much, but it's still noticeably different. So I decided that I would just, instead of changing the body feathers, I changed its face entirely. I felt like this was a good idea, because you can still see it is a shiny. And finally, we've reached the bottom of the list. Goldango. Goldango, a Pokemon that I enjoy, has a terrible shiny. I mean, look at this. This doesn't look like it's shiny at all. God, my camera's so laggy. I'm really sorry. But no, this looks like dog shit. The only difference, the way to tell if it's shiny or not, is by looking at the lined bands around its body. Normally they are red, and in the shiny, they are blue. But nobody's going to notice that. Now, before Shiny Goldango was released, I was hoping that it would take on a silver aspect. Because gold and silver are basically contrasts to each other. Pokemon even made an entire game. There are two Pokemon games, Gold and Silver, they are partners. They're the doubles. So, I turned Goldango silver. I also made the coin thing on its band a gold coin instead of a silver coin, and its chest is now blue. If I were to make Gimmighoul, I would make the chest blue as well. The coins inside would be silver. Yeah. And as for Gimmighoul, I don't know, actually. If you have any suggestions for what I should probably do for Gimmighoul, let me know in the comments, and I might post a picture of a new shiny Gimmighoul in my community tab. So, but yeah, that concludes the end of this video. Those are all the Pokemon that I think should have shinies changed. This is technically a part 2 now. I should make a series on this. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below any suggestions that you have for future videos, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye!